So I want to open up this discussion by wondering, what are the social and economic issues that matter to you all the most?
I don't think we have a government that's really reflecting the interests of the people and the community and the planet. I think we have corporate interests that are hidden. It's sort of like the hidden forces shaping our universe right now. And so we don't address, including the media itself, very centralized control over the media. So you have reflected in our, it's kind of like we're in a house of mirrors, and what we're seeing and we're shaped by are what we're seeing that are already kind of shaped by the corporate interests. Our laws, our policies, et cetera, et cetera. So I'm actually for the one candidate who I think is mostly talking about separating corporate interests from elections, who's for stopping that corporate magnetic pull. That's why I'm for Bernie Sanders right now. Okay.
Homeland security and protection from terrorism and more gun control.
The person who brought up gun control, that's one of the most passionate things for me. I've been doing this, it's a challenge actually, because I've been drawing about it for 40 years, and each time I draw it, I try not to repeat myself, but it's almost an impossible task because it's the same bit of logical information repeated over and over and over again. It's a strict interpretation of the Constitution. The Constitution says exactly what it means, exactly what and nothing more. There's no reinterpreting it to apply to the time we're living in. And but these people, when they talk about the Second Amendment and the right to bear arms, that's one half of the Second Amendment. There's a clause in the beginning of the Second Amendment that stipulates a well-regulated militia being necessary for the security of a free state. And they ignore that half. Terrorism, somebody who said they fear terrorism, I don't fear terrorism. I fear some idiot with a gun. That is terrorism to me. That's the most pervasive form of terrorism that exists.
It's important to understand the opposition's arguments, whatever your ideology may be, so that you can come to the debate informed. It's not our job to, soothe everybody's ruffled feathers and make them all feel good and sing kumbaya. That's not the American form of democracy, is it? Is it? Let's take the word democracy, small d. We're not talking about Democrat versus Republican. You can tell how democratic a society is by how it treats its artists.
I'm also a fine artist, and I find that for me, and most definitely, the more I can be in your face, with whatever's bothering me, is my ideal. So therefore, the society that allows me to yell, scream, rant, and rave, in my opinion, is the most democratic society. If I have to filter myself to be politically correct, then part of my fundamental right is being tied in.
I'm a mass communication student, and I wanted to know, everyone knows Donald Trump is all over the media. He has control almost everything, and in the recent polls that they have done, we see that the majority of votes it's for Trump. I wanted to know if actually our society is gonna let someone win, someone that's not doing or saying that he's gonna do something really good for our society, win because of the power that he has on the social media, on the communication part.
So what I do honestly believe leads down to everything is the voice of the people. I mean, how many of you guys are actually not feared of being able to voice your opinion without being judged by somebody? Nobody likes to be judged. Nobody likes to have somebody point at them and say you're wrong. But it's the voice of the people that actually matter.
If you do not get out there and vote, then you're only hurting yourself. And make sure you know that you can make a difference.
As individuals, we all have been through something, we have experienced something, whether it be good or bad, but Miami-Dade College as an institution embraces that story and gives you a platform and the opportunity to tell that story and have that passion and allow you to live that passion without fear, without barriers. That's what this institution does for you.